Hey friends, and welcome to day 2. Today's sequence is going to be a super gentle, relaxing, grounded sequence. Very little movement and just breathing and relaxing. You don't need any props for today's practice, but a blanket and maybe some pillows is always helpful. We will need to be near a wall or a chair or a couch. Anything that you can prop your legs on will be helpful. So go on and get set up, and let's begin. So we're going to get started today on our backs. So let's find our way there, either bringing the soles of the feet onto the mat and slowly working our way down. Just finding whatever feels good for you. And if you'd like, you can always drop a blanket on top of you here for added support and safety. Go on and tuck the shoulder blades underneath the heart. And you can let the palms rest on either side of the hips, as far away or as close to the body as you'd like. Legs can be outstretched or they can be insular, whatever you prefer. And we're going to take the palms and we're going to place them on the belly and on the chest, finding this tangible connection to our breath and to our body. Whenever you're ready, start to bring your awareness to the belly, breathing into the belly, and then exhaling out of the belly. Feeling this gentle rhythm of rise and fall as you breathe in and as you breathe out. There's nothing you need to do here other than watch this rhythm of your breath moving up and down through the body. This air cycling through the lungs, moving down the front of the chest as you breathe in, and moving up the back, out through the mouth as you breathe out. Imagining the breath almost as if it's a conveyor belt of light. Watching the air move down this conveyor belt of light, down into the belly. And then watching that air move down the back and out the mouth. Breathing in this cyclical fashion. And whenever you're ready, we'll start to come into a starfish position. So taking up as much space here as you would like, spreading out the legs and opening up the arms to a T. Option to bend at the elbows for a little bit of a chest opener if you care for that. We're just going to rest here for a few moments. Always having the option to place a blanket or a pillow on top of us for a little bit of weight, just as a weighted blanket works. We can use it in our practice as well to offer some safety. We'll begin to bring our awareness to the breath, moving in and out through the nose. Imagine yourself sucking in this air into the chest, into the belly, filling it up. And then exhaling it out through the nose, letting go of anything that's no longer serving you, letting go of any thoughts, anything that's taking over the mind in this moment. Just let it go and come back to the breath, moving in and out through the nose. Begin to feel a sense of groundedness in the body, feeling the connection of the body, the spaces of the body where it meets the mat or the floor beneath you. Noticing that connection. Allowing the body to melt into the mat. Feeling yourself let loose, releasing the muscles into the ground. And then when you're ready, bringing your arms up overhead, crossing the fingers, and maybe taking a good morning stretch, stretching the body from the head down to the toes. Taking a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. We're going to come into a banana position. So option here to bind or not to bind, and by that I will show you. So we'll first lean over to the left side. So we'll bring the left ankle, the left heel over to the left, and send the arms over to the left side as well. And you're going to feel this bend in the right side, this opening in the right lung. And if this is comfortable for you, you can stay here. If you would like, you can bring the left foot over the right for a little bit of support there, a little bit of stability. You can also take the left arm and bring it, or the left wrist rather, and bring it around the right to offer a little bit of tension. And we'll be here for a few breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice where the body may be holding on to tension and seeing if you can just gently guide it to release. Maybe releasing at the shoulders or releasing at the hips. And then whenever you're ready, we'll start to move back to center. Letting the arms stretch overhead if we'd like. And then we'll move to the other side, moving the heels over to the right, moving the arms over to the right. We'll take the right leg and bring it over the left. And option to take the right hand and wrap it around the left for a little bit of tension on the left side. And we'll breathe here for a few moments. And then gently coming back to center, we'll bring the arms next to the hips, unravel the legs, and rest here for just a moment. And once you're ready, making your way over to the wall or a chair or a couch nearby you. Option to place a pillow next to the wall to elevate the hips. And so we'll just come over here as close to the wall as we can get. It might be a little tricky. I know I always have some trouble getting here. And we'll get into a position where our legs can be straight up. Arms can come to a T, or you can rest the hands on top of the heart and the belly, whatever your preference is. And we'll breathe here for a few moments, letting the energy fall from the legs into the body. You may bring your awareness into the hands, noticing how the body's moving with each inhale and exhale. Just giving the body permission to relax here, grabbing any blankets or final props you'd like to use. Settling in, giving the body permission to rest. Whenever you're ready, begin to lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Bringing the knees to a bend, soles of the feet on the wall or on the chair or couch. And then start to walk the heels down towards the tailbone, finding your way back to a seated position in your own time. We'll conclude today's practice in a seated position. So whenever you're ready, whenever you get here, you can always rewind the video if needed. We'll come to a seated position. Option to always sit on a pillow or a blanket to raise the pelvis. We'll take a deep breath in here, shoulders up to the ears, and then release the shoulders down the spine as you exhale out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in, arms sweep up overhead, and then exhale, palms to heart center. Option to bow the head, maybe close the eyes, and go internal for a moment. Thank yourself for showing up for today's practice, for honoring yourself, your self-care and your needs, for putting yourself and your needs first. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.